There have been so many moments this fall that remind me of what it's like to feel alive, and sharing these moments with who I love is priceless. The cool breeze blew us across Lake Michigan to Indiana Dunes and Warren Dunes for a quick camping trip with family. On the eastern side of the lake, the trees hinted of the changing season, with a sprinkle of warm tones dotting the canopy. Shockingly, it was still warm enough for a beach day, probably our last of the season. The water has started to cool, but when the air is 80 degrees, cooling off after a hike was the right move. We've had a busy fall this year, every weekend with something planned in advance. Back in May, we bought tickets to see Lorde in concert. Unfortunately, the Chicago show was sold out, but we were able to get some tickets to the Milwaukee concert, which gave us the lovely experience to travel by train. Chet and I went to downtown Chicago to board our very first Amtrak train, and only 90 minutes later arrived in what feels like a tiny Chicago. The same lake, some tall buildings, just not a whole lot to do. We interact with trains on a daily basis. We take them to work, get dinner, or even a quick grocery run. Though taking them long distance is not something we've had a reason to. As for the trip, it was the same speed as driving, though we both had time for a little project. Chet knitted while I edited photos. Fun fact, these very photos and more are available on my Patreon page. Check the link in the description to learn more. I found the downtime on the train to be quite relaxing. No stress from other drivers, and the scenery from the train was very beautiful. One moment we'd be looking at a heavily forested area, the next a farm, and both were decorated with the colors of fall. This fall has been full of reminders of the human experience. The joyous moments with family, spending time capturing the little details, doing things you love with who you love, and trying new things out. I think it's important to expand your experiences when you are able to, like going to a different part of town, a different city, or traveling on a different mode of transportation. I enjoy the new perspectives I constantly encounter, the different lives we all live. There's connection in interaction. I think it's why I love taking the train. There's people on their way to work, to visit family, and by some slim chance, I'm watching part of their story. I first noticed how public transportation interacts with the community when I visited Paris and Prague. The streetcars and trains there were a perfect way to learn street names, see landmarks, and otherwise just see people being people. If you haven't seen my last video, It's Clear That Fall is Arriving, you should go check that out. My name's Christian, and I'll see you next time.